Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Residents living at a downtown Kitchener encampment are expected to move by April 1st after Regional Council passed a series of amendments to a bylaw during a meeting this morning. But one councillor did bring up the idea of exploring a safe tenting protocol, which would allow people to set up tents on designated land. And as CTV's Spencer Turcotte tells us, some advocates feel it opens the door to a possible solution.
And that is carried.
At a special meeting Friday morning, Council approved changes to a site-specific bylaw regarding an encampment at 100 Victoria Street North in Kitchener. The region wants to use the property as a staging area for construction vehicles and equipment as work begins at the Kitchener Central Transit Hub, which will be located at the nearby intersection of King and Victoria Streets. The original bylaw faced a legal challenge about whether it breached charter rights shortly after it was approved.
Regardless of what we approve or don't approve, nothing is going to be the right thing to do. Because this is not just a local issue, it is a national issue and it is a global issue.
Here's what was approved. The date when people have to vacate the property has now moved to April 1st, 2026. Council has scrapped a fine of $5,000 for those who do not leave, and regional staff now must provide a clear process for helping encampment residents find alternative accommodations. The legal challenge is set to be addressed in court next month, and depending how it plays out, these approved amendments may not matter.
I think it's interesting that this is the approach that they've taken to just decide what amendments they need to make, well, even though they're before the court asking for guidance on those very issues.
Ashley Skidema is one of the lawyers representing a group of the encampment residents in the legal challenge. She says one thing missing in the region's promise to relocate residents is an alternative to shelters.
We recognize for a variety of legitimate reasons that maybe shelter doesn't work for you. And here are all the other places where you can go to tent if you need to.
It's something Councillor Pam Wolf brought up during the meeting, proposing regional staff explore how other municipalities have handled safe tenting protocols, which provide specific locations where tenting is allowed.
It is a human right to be able to exist. So I think that for us as a council, it's very important that we explore all avenues.
In the end, councillors voted in a tie, meaning the motion was defeated. Although that doesn't mean council won't explore the idea in the future. It's something advocates will be sure not to let them forget about either.
So safe tenting helps stabilize people until we are able to build the housing that we need. And we will be out in the community for the next 2 months gathering signatures. We're planning on bringing this to council on February 10th to keep this conversation going.
Part of that discussion has to do with what encampment residents will be losing.
They are not going to be going away with the eviction of 100 Vic. They are simply going to lose their community of support, and they are going to lose how central they are within the region, meaning that they are currently surrounded by social services.
With the amended bylaw approved, all sides must now look ahead to find new solutions. And given 100 Victoria Street North is only one of 24 tent encampments the region is aware of, is a discussion that's far from over. Spencer Turcotte, CTV News, Kitchener.